Of course my downfall would be yapping. Like, what else is new? Hello friends and enemies, welcome to day 11 of Writemas, aka Vlogmas writing edition. So technically it is now December 12th. I'm starting this session at 12:22 a.m. mostly because my older sister and I were just yapping for a good like 2 hours, and we were recording it on my camera because low-key one of my goals for 2025 is to finally convince her that we should start our like little YouTube channel or like podcast, something. We're just like a family of yappers. Like, y'all think I'm a doll? Me and my sister are a doll together. We talked for like 2 hours about who knows what. We were talking about random things like family stories. We started talking about Crazy Rich Asians. We started talking about In the Heights the movie, Hadestown. Like, I'm gonna have her do a listen through of Hadestown, the off-Broadway production, the like live recording, because the difference in that and Broadway, and like we got into a whole discussion about like post-Obama media and like post-Trump media. I could yap for hours about that, and we did. So if you're interested in that, let me know. But anyways, back to writing. I'm probably gonna do what I did yesterday and only do 3 writing sprints, because your girl is tired, but I am determined to do some writing. The stuff that I have planned, I feel like it'll be really easy for me to write, so hopefully I'll be able to catch up. Of course my downfall would be yapping. Like, what else is new? So without further ado, let's get into our first writing sprint. Hello, I just finished up my first writing sprint. It is currently 12:47 a.m. and I have written 516 words. This one was a pretty easy writing sprint. I just did a lot of like copying and pasting, like true copying and pasting, because there were some like phrases and words where I was like, I can't retype this. I'm just gonna pop it back in. I don't want to give away too many spoilers because we're getting pretty deep into the story at this point. But in addition to flashbacks, I'm also thinking of doing like kind of mixed media-ish segments. Like, I already have a lot of like text messages and group chats involved in the story, but because social media and the internet kind of plays a big part in this, I'm also thinking of doing some like social media posts, like trending feeds or things. So I'm just trying to figure out how to translate that media into like a novel. But so far we're doing pretty good. Like, we're getting to the rising action, and that's the fun part. So I'm gonna give myself a little bit of a break, and then I'll see y'all after the next writing sprint. Hello, it is currently 1:33. I just finished up my second writing sprint. I made the mistake of not resetting my session target, but overall, so far from both of my writing sprints, I have written 970 words. It says that my session target is 1,050 words, and I'm like, I can get that done real quickly. The scene I'm working on is really interesting because this is actually a time where the main characters get to like talk and interact with the female main character's family. If you've ever been involved in a wedding, you know it is chaotic as heck. And now that that's done, they get to like relax and like actually like talk to each other. It's really fun playing with their personalities and just like seeing how the characters interact with each other. And there's just so much going on into the mix. It's just like, well, this is awkward. So I'm gonna give myself a tiny little break because I really want to go back into writing this. I will see y'all after this writing sprint. Hello, it is currently 2:03 a.m. I just finished up my writing sprint and I have written in total for the entire session 1,380 words. I had a little trouble here and there because I was coming up with new stuff, so it's not super bad. Right now the female main character's family is basically just like interrogating the male main character, and since it's happening in the female main character's point of view, I keep forgetting to put like her thoughts and feelings and actions into it when like everyone is so focused on putting the male main character in the hot seat, because right now I'm just focusing mostly on the dialogue. Like, dialogue has always been the easiest thing that came to me, so I'm gonna make sure I put a little note that says like add more of like her thoughts and feelings on all of this. But overall for the entire writing session, not too bad. I am feeling a little bit delirious right now, so I think it is time to call it a night. This was unexpectedly a really short writing session, and I feel like it's even shorter than the night before, which shouldn't have like happened because I had all day to just do everything, while like yesterday I was out and like doing things and being social. So hopefully we get to make up for it with tomorrow. Thank you so much for joining me in my writing and my yapping. Stay safe, stay warm, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye!